So question 12 here is, prove that it is possible for a square, a regular pentagon, a regular hexagon, and an isosceles triangle with two equal angles of 69 degrees to meet at a point as shown below. So here. Now, basically, we should know that the angles at a point make 360. So that's the first piece of information we have to write down. Angles at a point equal 360 degrees. Okay, so that may be 1 mark for you in the exam, just by stating that these have to meet at a point and angles at a point have to make 360 degrees. Now, I know the square. What I'm going to do now is work out the angles of each of them, and when I add them up, it should make 360. So a square is 90 degrees. I think that's common knowledge. I'll do the triangle next, and that will be because they add up to 180, it'll be 69 add 69, and then 180 take away the answer to that question. So 69 add 69 is 8 down carry 1, 138. So then 180 take away 138 will leave you with 42. So the angle in the triangle will be 42 degrees. Now we have to work out the angle, the individual interior angle of a hexagon and the individual interior angle of a pentagon. So I'll do the pentagon first. And there are a few ways to do this. Basically, I know that a three-sided shape, this is a side note really, I wouldn't put this in my working out, but it's a side note for you guys. A three-sided shape is 180, four-sided shape is 360, okay, degrees. And then on a side note again, five-sided shape, well, let's just add 180 on every time. So if I add 180 onto this, it's going to be 540, okay. So I know all of the angles inside this pentagon will add up to 540. So to work out the individual one, I just divide that by 5 and I'll get the answer. So that will be 540 divided by 5. So to do this, I'll do the bus stop method. 540. So I know 5 goes into 5 once. 5 doesn't go into 4, so that becomes 0 and carry the 4 to make a 40. 5 goes into 40 8 times. So the answer is 108 degrees. So on the three shapes so far, I've got 90 degrees, 42 and 108. Now I have to work this out. So that's going to be the hexagon. Okay. And if I don't know what the angles inside a hexagon add up to, well, I know it's just 180 more. 180 more than 540, which is 720. So 720 degrees, but I know that is for all 6 of them. So I divide that by 6 to get the individual one. So I'll do the bus stop one more time. I know 6 goes into 7 once with remainder 1. 6 goes into 12 twice, and 6 doesn't go into 0. So 120 degrees. Okay, so I know now, if I go back up here, I've got 42, 90, 120 and 108. Okay, so if I add all those up, I've got 90, 42, 108 and 120. 120. If I add all these up, 2 add 0 add 2 add 8 add 0 is 10, so note down carry 1. 9 add 4 add 2, add the remaining 1 is 16, so 6 down carry 1. 1 add 1 is 360. Okay, so angles at a point make 360. These 4 angles made 360. Therefore, we've just proven that it is possible for all these shapes to meet.